Here we go, heading into Bok Tower.
Just got through the gate.
Nice orange grove still here, still flush with fruit. Off in the distance or on the bend, you should be able to see.
Look, pine trees.
Oh,
Old Man Peabody.
yes.
I had a thing about breeding pine trees.
And there you see it up ahead. Bok Tower. Hello. So I'm here with Kelsey. She works here at Bok Tower. And so tell us a little bit about what Bok Tower is. I guess a brief history.
Brief history. Okay, so we'll start with Edward W. Bok, who is the founder of Bok Tower Gardens. Around the 1920s, late 1920s, after he had retired from the Ladies' Home Journal, he decided that he wanted to have a home in Mountain Lake sanctuary down our hill over here. And while he was living in Mountain Lake, he thought, you know, this hill is really beautiful. I want to do something fun with it. I want to give a gift to the American people for giving me my fortune in the United States. So he decided he was going to build this big, beautiful tower. He basically told the architects, do whatever you want. And then he hired the Frederick Law Olmsted Jr. firm to design the gardens around it. That's kind of how Bok Tower Gardens was born in 1929. Since then we've kind of expanded. We've purchased a lot of land around the original garden. We've built a children's garden here, as well as some of these new beautiful buildings that you're seeing now. So
Is Pinewood Estate his home, or what is that?
No, so that's the Buck family home. So opposed to the Bok family, it's the Buck family home. And we purchased that in the 1970s. It was part of Mountain Lake, and then the home came up for sale. We bought it, and now we've kind of preserved it as a historic home. And we do tours of the home and talk about the Buck family and what it was like living in this area of Florida.
Okay, so what is happening tonight? That's really a big thing.
Right, so tonight is the Dark Sky Star Party, we call it. It's to promote dark sky because it's really important for our health and for animals' health and for the environment to understand that lights are not always the best thing for everybody. So it's just a way to educate people about the dark sky through having astronomers talk about, you know, the space and show us stars. And then we've got a bunch of speakers coming in to talk about nocturnal animals, space, physics, things of that nature. And then we've also got children's activities here in the Visitor Center from the Orlando Science Center, also related to dark sky and space.
Neat. That's cool. So that's nice you had that connection with the community to kind of let everybody know you're here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because that's the big thing is that it's so beautiful here, but nobody knows it's even here.
Exactly. It's kind of hidden gems, so we're hoping to get our name out there more so people can start coming.
Yeah. Is there other festivals or events that happen here too?
Sure. So we have a few different seasons. We have the Fall Into the Garden Festival, which includes our rootstock plant sale, which is like a 2-day plant sale. We have vendors come out and sell their plants to everybody, and then we kind of promote gardening in Florida. That happens in the fall. And then we've also got our holiday season where we decorate Pinewood Estate for the holiday home tour. People can come, see what it was like to have a home in the 1940s decorated. And that also includes an outdoor concert, holiday concert that has our carillon playing in it. And then in the spring, we have our spring bloom, which is when all the flowers kind of pop in the garden. So we'll do a 5K. We decorate Pinewood again with flowers, and then we do garden tours specifically talking about all the flowers that are blooming.
Okay, great.
So it's 62 bells right now.
62 bells.
How long did it take to build the tower?
It was about 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was being built in Pennsylvania, and everything was brought down here on a train and then built. And the bells were kind of brought through the back side of the tower and up to the top. And they've never been taken down since.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. This part of the museum. This part of the museum is talking about the man himself. This talks about his early life. Like this, it says he believed in the gospel, preached the gospel of beauty. He was an author and editor. And when you turn around, it's this impressive display of the tower itself. That's a key. Big bell contribute.
Wasting our sunshine. I mean, I knew you wanted to look like wherever did you find where his residence was?
This gives you a nice idea of what's inside the tower itself. Oh, they actually have a record. A spiritual message from the Singing Tower, which is the common name for Bok Towers. So how do you pronounce it, Jeremy? Is it carillon or
What?
the tower?
That was carillon.
Carillon?
Yeah. Carillon.
Carillon. Sounds like car alarm.
The Carolina.
Caroliner? Coralini?
Caroloniers.
Coraloniers? Poloniers?
These are the ringers. These are the knockers. Wow.
Those are some big knockers?
These are some large knockers. I know we joke, but this is really impressive. This is a lot more than I was thinking it would be. It's very impressive. It's very, very architecturally nice. I mean, the beam rafters.
I think all this is new since I came here last time when I was a kid, because they did not have it was basically the tower and you going to the through the gardens, and the squirrels will crawl up your pants leg when you feed them when you're not supposed to. The musicality of metal. Wow. Wow. That's solid.
The tuning arms.
Look at all the pedals.
Look, this is one of the bells. I just read this here. This is one of the bells. And the way they tuned it is they turn it. You can see how the inside is not exactly a straight, flat shape. There's actually like a ridge here. These scores. So this is a G sharp.
Oh.
But that's how they tune it, is by taking out the metal.
Wow.
It's pretty neat.
That is neat.
See here. Okay, so the first exhibit we have here at Bok Tower is the, apparently it's the River of Stone. The little rocks inlaid in the pathway. It looks really neat. Got a little garden here, some shade up above with a net of some sort.
So if you run really fast, will it make you think like you're in a river?
I don't know.
Why don't you give it a
swim.
try?
We should try to swim.
Okay.
I'm making it really easy. Making it look real easy.
Really?
Look, them, they're just walking. That's so easy.
They got somewhere to go.
Yeah.
So.
Rocks.
Just walking through the children's garden. Just following the man in the FSU jacket.
Yes.
Because he's the man with the plan.
Apparently I'm.
So the lady you said that helped design some of this garden also helped design Avatar at Disney. Which, as you were walking around looking at it, looks very much like Avatar. Now we've entered
Spider web.
the spider web. This is called the acorn chase. Some music's being played over here. Some Acorns over here. Go.
That's not one.
No. Do it again.
Hold on, I gotta get. They hate this, the ghosts.
You like to toy with them?
What?
You like to toy with them?
I like to toy with them a little bit.
Okay.
And now for the death-defying walking on a log.
Oh, be careful. Whoa. Be careful. Be careful.
Hold on. I need to reenact a scene from my wife's favorite movie.
Thank you.
So. So here at Bok Tower they have catfish that are staring at me. They're like, please, please feed me.
I want some
Please,
more.
sir, I want some more. So.
He's going to feed the starving catfish. Now, do catfish meow at you?
They do. They go meow.
Meow glub. Meow glub.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think they're a small bit hungry. Ready?
Yep. Either that or there's a monster in those waters.
Yeah. Hold on, what is it? Those are the shrieking eels, princess. They get louder when they're about to feed on human flesh.
That's inconceivable.
It's inconceivable. I don't think you're using it.
Toss a lot in there. There you go. Yeah, that does look kind of scary.
Work up there is
Yes.
glass. Okay.
Yeah. It's mounted on a very heavy metal frame.
Yeah.
And
Obviously, they support all those gigantic bells.
well, again, it has to allow the sound to come out of the bell chamber, but at the same time, it has to sustain itself through a lot of hurricanes over the past 90 years.
How tall is it?
205 feet from the base of the tower to the very tip of the crown. And right now, we're on one of the highest elevations on the peninsula of Florida, 298 feet above sea level.
So
Which is a mountain by Florida
It
standards.
is. It's
Yeah.
like 400 feet up. Not bad.
Well, actually,
Well, from-
just a little over 500 feet to the crown.
Yeah.
Above sea level.
Above sea level.
Yeah.
And that's obviously Mr. Bok's grave in the front.
Yes.
Awesome.
Interesting
What
little
does it
thing.
take for them
If
to
you look
carve all this relief work? You can't really see it, but you got
at-
cranes and
Yeah, there's swans, pelicans, and flamingos around this one band. And then at the very top are herons that are looking down at us. And if you come down to the bottom of the bell chamber, the big gratings up there,
Okay.
on the four corners, there's eagles. You can just see the sun
yeah.
hitting the one on the right-hand
yeah,
side.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is amazing. I really didn't know. I mean, I always thought Bok Tower was like some tower, and it's like, oh, there's bells in it. Okay.
You're no different than most of us. We ignore the things in our own backyard.
Yeah.
You know, we'll travel halfway around the world to find the biggest ball of wool.
I know.
Yeah.
But well, that's what we're doing. We're doing.
This is Gordon, and we do have more owls over there. We do have a barn owl, we have a screech owl, and a barn owl. In fact, he's very, very handsome.
I love barn owls.
Gordon says not as handsome as me, but
Hi, Gordon.
what is Gordon? Gordon is 14. So he's a pretty young owl, considering they could live into their 30s, if not 40 or so years old. Yep, exactly. You can see his feet are covered. His feet are covered because he needs to have some protection. The feathers provide a little bit of extra armor for those times when he's grabbing something like a possum or a raccoon that might fight back. So he will go ahead and have that extra protection.
Two of them. She'll drag it right off the table. We had a volunteer that could not believe that and took her on a program and didn't weight the box and caught her just as she was dragging it.
Oh, here he is.
It was very scary. Okay, Mrs. P, hang on.
Do burrows have the longer legs?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah,
this one.
they have mile-long legs. I wish I were a burrowing owl
Yeah.
instead of my little squatty height I have here.
Dad, I'm just going to get a picture of the bard.
I know. These are bats.
Oh my God, there's
Oh, yeah. A red light. Yes.
What bat are you holding? Evening. She's holding evening bat. Look at this one.
I'm not allowed to touch it.
No, but you can take a
You got
selfie.
an itch?
What bat are these? What's the name of the bats?
This one is a yellow bat.
A yellow what?
Yellow bat.
A yellow bat?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a southeastern mylotus.
Okay.
And this is a free tail.
A free tail.
Other states
Yeah.
have a little brown.
Because he's got a free tail.
Yes, which is okay.
And the one she's
Very,
holding
very
is a,
similar.
an evening bat.
And he gets to the edge, he'll keep going. He won't even look down to stop, like they he's so careful.
Why is he so like different?
Well, there are 350 different kinds of turtles. In Asia, there are soft-shell turtles so big that if one of them bit you, you would bleed to death on the spot.
Try to find a match of their own, or
Absolutely, only with their own. No, he would not be interested. Yeah, exactly. So they're only looking for their own kind when it comes to mating. The females are normally a little bit bigger than this. Weigh 40 to 60 pounds. This one weighs 28 pounds. But the males average 60 to 120 pounds.
You get. Alright, alright. Alright, Nini, say goodbye.